Hey guys, for this week's study tips, I'm gonna run you through how to optimize your study space, or in my case, my workspace, since I'm working from home. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so before I show you how I'm gonna organize my desk, I thought I'd show you this one as a bit of, I guess, an example of what a good working desk could look like. So this is Taylor's desk at the Latrobe Youth Space office. Obviously she's not using it at the moment because we're all having to work from home, but she had it all set up, all nice and organized. So as you can see, she's got a lot of stickers around, a lot of little, I guess you'd call them knickknacks. She's got a notebook next to her for whenever she would need to quickly do notes. She's got a lot of stuff in those drawers, but I'm not going to show you those. And on the side you can see she's got a little setup of, she's got a diary to keep track of things, scissors, pencils, highlighters, sticky tape, stapler, glue stick, literally anything you'd need. But yeah, you can add literally whatever you want to your desk to make it your own. And yeah, let's get back to the other video. So firstly, I've already done a quick little tidy up of my desk because I had lots of junk on it and a lot of like personal life stuff that didn't relate to work. So I've just gotten the majority of that stuff off and left all my work stuff, and yeah, we'll kind of organise it, I guess. So firstly, like I said, clean off your desk and just see what you need and what you don't need. Chuck things out if you need to, like spare bits of paper, old notes. If you're not going to keep them, get rid of them. In my case, I have these old notebooks of all my old to-do lists and notes from different meetings and things like that. Now I always do keep these, so because you never know when you have to look back at something. Which, especially if you're doing notes for an exam or a test or something and you want to revise them later on, you hold on to them. So I have the space up here, so I'm just going to chuck them there. Now this one might be a bit, I guess for lack of a better word, controversial, because for me, to make sure I'm concentrating, I need to have music around me. So I have my Bluetooth speaker up here, which if no one's home, I will blast very loudly. But yeah, I need that extra, I guess, noise to kind of concentrate and zone in. But obviously if you're someone who needs complete silence, you don't have to have yours around. But I have mine right above me because, I use it a lot, so that way I can just reach up, turn it on, connect my phone up, do what I need to do. Also, I obviously have my laptop here, so I have all my power cords and things on the side here to make sure I can charge them all when I need to. Another good thing you need when setting up your space is to have some good light coming in. Obviously I have my blinds closed right now because filming. But yeah, it's good to have some natural light come in if you can. Also, if you don't have great natural lighting coming into your desk or your workspace, I have a little light back here that I can turn on whenever I need to, especially if I'm writing stuff down, or I don't know, if you're writing all your notes by hand, that's a good thing to have, just some extra good lighting. A good, just kind of calming, nice thing to have is a candle setup, if you're into that, which I have mine up here that I use every once in a while. So over here I have my work hard drives, and as you can see there's a lot of cords and everything dangling off the sides, and we want things to be reasonably neat, because having things really neat and organised can also help you focus. So I have these cases that I can put my hard drives in, but I want to have these a bit more close by and, in reach, so that way I can go back and grab them whenever I need to. Lately also on my desk I have a bunch of hand sanitizer, for obvious reasons. So again, an important key for this is prioritising what you need on your desk and what you don't need. So for example, with working from home you have a lot of Zoom meetings, so headphones are always thing I need, so I always have them close by. Now another thing that I love is sticky notes, and I have an array of colours here. So for students this is very good because you can colour coordinate your subjects, so say green is math, blue is science, pink is psychology, and yellow is legal studies, for example. In my case I would use these for the different programs we're doing at Youth Space, so I would have yellow as life skills, pink as reflections on connections, green as DIY, and blue as study tips, this one. So yeah, having those set up close by is always handy as well. And me personally, I do like to colour coordinate things because I just think it looks pretty. So set them up. Especially if you have the space to. Now, especially if you're doing things handheld, taking notes, reading through something and you want to highlight, make sure you have all those things next to you and ready. So in my case, I have this weird bucket type thing, which I'm actually going to change because I don't like it. And it's just become kind of like a dumping space for all my extra little stuff, like paper clips and things like that. So I'm going to organize that out because some of the things you just don't need, like I said before. So I've got my little, I don't know what you call it, pen holder thing from my desk at work, from the La Trobe Space office, and I will sort through the things I need and don't need and put them into this. So I have my highlighters here because I do like to highlight certain things, whether it's something I need to remember or prioritize, and I always have them with me. Go in there. Always have a red pen, blue pen, and a black pen. Just an old habit from high school, I always have to have the 3. Grey lid, you never know. Also, if you're not in a rush and you want to keep things neat, white out, always handy. Scissors if you need to cut stuff out. Some elastic bands, you never know when you'll need them. I also have some rulers on my desk. Generally don't need them, but you never know, again. So now we can get rid of all that other stuff, again, that you don't need. That can go. Which, to prove the kind of things that just end up in there, I have, that is very dusty, like an original, like, old iPod. Looks like one of the first iPhones, but yeah, just stuff you collect. Also for studying, or in my case working, I am a bit of a fidgeter, so I have these old sticks that I got from, I don't know where, but I like to just fiddle with them and like twirl them on my fingers and stuff like that. So I also always have them with me close by. Which, if you're someone who needs to get rid of all their distractions, that's alright too. Have maybe a drawer or something that you put all that stuff into while you're studying, and then you can get straight into it. A good thing that I do is, that's great for studying as well, is I have a to-do list every day. So that's a good way to prioritize what you need to focus on and kind of schedule out which, so say you have 2 SACs one week, you can kind of alternate the amount of time you spend revising that subject, or if you have not a great week and you have say 4 in a week, you can prioritize which ones you need to revise more. And doing those to-do lists can take up a lot of paper, so I have a few extra little exercise books that are ready to go when I eventually run out of pages, because I know I will. So they're good to have on standby, and also as a way to organize your different subjects, I recommend getting something like this. So, good way to separate each thing. So if you open it up, you've got your different, as you can see, mine has a bunch of stuff in it. You've got your different sections to add different subjects and different notes and whatever else you need to add, which again is good to have close by. Also next to me, if you can see in the corner, I have my Avengers calendar. I have different meetings and other important dates scheduled on there for when I need them, and that way I can just, you know, turn my head and it's all there for me. Another good thing to always have with you at your desk is a glass of water or a bottle of water, just because studying can be very draining and tiring if you're doing it for long periods of time, so always having a glass of water there is helpful. And yeah, so that's kind of it from me. Hopefully you guys can go away and use some of these to organise your study space. And yeah, we'll see you next time.